Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Cardboard Coach Neil. Welcome back to the channel. It is September already. I can't believe it. It just seems like every year September gets here a lot quicker. But hey, we got NFL football starting tomorrow night. Go Birds! I will be in attendance. I'm looking forward to the home openers are always a good time, especially when you're coming back as Super Bowl champions. So should be kind of interesting against the Dallas Cowboys. Always a good game to watch for us Eagle fans. But September also means the Philly show. So for those of you who are not familiar with the Philly show, you should be. It's a great show. In my opinion, it rivals the National. Uh, for me, it's just a lot less expensive. It is a massive, massive place. Um, it's the longest running show in the country since 1975. I think Strongsville started in 78 and the National started in 1980. So the Philly show is a long standing tradition. It's a great show, plenty of vintage. There's going to be modern, there'll be autograph guests, there'll be TCG if you're into any of that kind of stuff, just a lot of good stuff. So Ray from Philly, I had the privilege of meeting about 2 months ago, maybe give or take. Super nice guy. I watch his stuff and big Philly collector. Also puts together the Hall of Fame, the Baseball Card Hall of Fame voting. So just a tremendous guy. I'm going to put his link in there, and from there you can watch the video that him and I made. His is going to be a lot better because he had screenshots and he had uh, Philly show logos and information and pictures of where the meet and greet is going to be. So it's going to be on Saturday, September 20th at the Hilton Garden Inn. It's located at 500 Cresson Boulevard, and I'll put a link as well in there. It's about, I would guess, probably a quarter mile away. The front desk people had told me that you can actually walk. I looked at the map. I'm familiar with that area. There isn't a real busy thoroughfare, but I would suggest just driving over from the show over to the Hilton Garden Inn. And I think the show's over at 5, so we'll probably start around the same time. They're open until 10 o'clock, I think. Um, they have a bar. You can order appetizers. You can order meals. Apparently, there's plenty of seating, and they are okay with having a number of YouTubers meet and greet. Maybe make some trades. Who knows? Definitely talk about baseball cards. Maybe show some Philly show pickups. Who knows what could happen when a bunch of crazy baseball card collectors get together. So it could be fun. We've seen a lot of these videos where they have meet and greets, and that's how Ray and I started talking about it. It just looks like a lot of fun. And meet and greets usually are. I have been a part of a number of message board meetups with Net54 and another board that I'm on. Typically, we'd meet at the National, but sometimes it'd be at the Philly show as well. So it's always good to run into collectors and dealers that you've come to know over the years. So again, Saturday, September 20th at the Hilton Garden Inn, and it should be a really good time. I know that there's a number of people going to be there. Hopefully, there's going to be a lot more. Some people are deciding what they're going to be able to do in terms of their co-pilot. So we're going to soon find out. Again, we're not expecting anything. This is the first time that we're doing it. And Ray doesn't know of another time. So this will be the first time unofficially. And if it works out, hey, the Philly show runs 3 times a year in March, September, and December. So if this one turns out good, it could be a thing moving forward. So that's all I want to say about that. I'm going to put some links in my description, including Ray from Philly, the Philly show itself, also Hilton Garden Inn, their website, and If you have a video, you got to show some cards. So let me show you a few of my recent pickups. Hey, so first I wanted to give a shout out to Mike's Mr. October. Mike was very, very generous, and he had gifted me some really cool items I'm going to go through in a second. These are the Pepsi Cola discs that are unpunched. Still got the catcher's mitt, the fielder's glove, the advertisement down here, the list. Here's Tom Seaver. On the back, it just has some nice information. Looks like that's Pete Rose. I wonder if I could find that t-shirt somewhere. Who knows? But I really appreciate that. My man, Mike Schmidt. And, of course, Johnny Bench. These are just cool. I'm going to put these in some type of a top loader. I'm thinking a 6x9 should do it, which I have. Also, among others, some really cool 7-Eleven Slurpee discs. These are 3D. That's Dusty Baker. There you go. It's not, I see it different on here, but got Steve Sachs. That's probably a little bit better. And Rod Carew. These things are pretty cool. I remember these things, and there's a bunch more, but I'm having a problem, I guess, with the 3D graphics of showing you, so they're all kind of like blurry. But Mike, very, very generous. I really do appreciate it, and I'm going to tag your channel as well. And hey, I hope to see you at the Philly show, buddy. Okay, hey, I'm trying out a new backdrop. That is Robin Roberts pitching at Ebbets. As you can see with the Schaefer. This is something I just took off the wall because I see these backdrops and I need a cool one. So I'm still kind of figuring that whole thing out. But here's some cards I picked up. 1968 Steve Carlton, centered, really, really nice back. These are just going to remain ungraded. Thinking about doing some Carlton here and there. I'm a big fan of his 67 tops, even though he's in a Cardinals uniform, but it's just a good card. And here's a 1970. So, again, just showing these. I got these next two at a recent card show that I attended. This is the 1954 Bob Trice, first black ball player for the Philadelphia Athletics. He also pitched for the Homestead Grays. I think he played about two seasons, went 9-9, but just a great looking card. I mean, it's I just love the blue. I'm not a huge fan of the 54 tops with the white background, but this card is an exception. I think it would have looked as good, if not better, with a different color, but this is just a great card. And that's Bob Trice for the Philadelphia Athletics. And this is my guy, Pete Rose. And I saw this example thinking about doing a Kellogg's run of Pete. This is a 1972 Kellogg's. Not cracked at all. Really nice centering, which I don't think is a big issue with this set, but it's not cracked. The nice sharp corners. Just a great image of Mr. Charlie Hustle. And nice clean back. And so those are my card show pickups. This is an REA pickup. I just haven't had a chance to really do. This is something I've wanted since the first time I had heard about this issue. And that's a 1910 Sporty postcard of the Philadelphia Athletics. I think there were three in this set. They were the Giants, the A's, of course, and I think the Cubs. Just a great design. It's got the floating head thing. Connie Mack riding on top of the white elephant. Maybe a barb at John McGraw, who said the American League would be a white elephant. And Connie Mack just This was produced after the World Series, from what I understand. And they won the World Series in 1910. So it may have been, it was against the Cubs, but they beat McGraw in 1911, the year later. And just a great, great card. You know, I don't know if you can really tell, but you got Eddie Plank in there. You got Eddie Collins. You got Home Run Baker. The whole $100,000 infield. Stuffy McInnes is in there. It's just a really, really nice card. It's very unusual. But this is the kind of stuff I like. I really like this kind of stuff. Just kind of goofy and bizarre. Like, I guess sometimes I can be. Who knows? But hey, I figured I'd show a couple cards I picked up at some shows, and you know, kind of Philly related, because again, the Philly show meet and greet, September 20th, Saturday. You know, at the Hilton Garden Inn, roughly 5 o'clock ish. Come on out. Love to meet you guys, and you guys take care in the meantime.